Insurance, as well as Pizza Cottage, Buckeye Stoves, Prescription Turf Care, Page One Group, Knox County Veteran Services, and Cottage Electric and Construction. Now, here's Tyler Mathias live on WMVO Radio, as well as our Facebook and YouTube channel with the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show.
And a good Monday evening to you. It is WMVO, the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show, and we appreciate you joining us live from Pizza Cottage here tonight as we're going to be talking with the Utica Redskins football team and Centerburg girls volleyball. There's a lot of people in here tonight eating pizza, and I told Charlie before he made some good choices on what food he got here tonight. So we're they're eating some good food, and we're having a good time here and looking forward to catching up with the Utica Redskins. And we do want to thank Griffin Insurance, Buckeye Stoves, Prescription Turf Care, Cottage Electric and Construction, Page One Group. Believe it or not, Gary, I remembered the mugs tonight. Knox County Veteran Services, and of course Pizza Cottage. Well, the Utica Redskins, we love to get you guys down here and to chat about the team and to chat about the season. And here you sit right now. You're halfway through the season at 1-4, but there are 12 teams that make the playoffs, and there's always opportunities right in front of you. You guys have some opportunities for some victories here. You take on Lakewood at home and then Newark Catholic at home. It's going to be nice to get be at home the next couple of games. But Coach Charlie Rowley is with us. Coach, how long have you been at Utica, for those who are maybe listening or watching for the first time? And tell us a little bit about your program there at Utica.
Yeah, thank you, Tyler. This is my 8th year as the head football coach at Utica. I'm from Utica, graduated there, so back home and love being back home, love what I'm doing. Excited about where our program has gone as I look back over those 7 to 8 years, where we've gone, from year to year, but also from this year. We're excited about what's ahead of us for this year. We're sitting at 1-4, which none of them are going to say that's where we want to be, but we've talked a lot about it's reset time. We're in the second half, kind of a new season. We're starting our league play, so we're excited for the second half of the season. And again, going back to it, as I reflect on those years, I think our program is growing on the field, off the field, and just different things that we emphasize. So, but yeah, we're excited to get moving into league play in the second half of the season.
Is it more difficult or is it easier because you're alumni? I mean, because you've got the fire to want to have this program have that success and long-term success. Is it easier? Is it harder? Is it kind of like, hey, it's just coaching in general?
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I've never been a head coach anywhere else.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think there's pressure, some pressures to it being at home. A lot of people you went to school with, just friends and that kind of stuff. So I think there's certainly pressure to it, but it's where I want to be. Happy with what we're doing, excited with what we're doing, and just want to continue to get better each day and each year as we keep piling them on day after day, year after year. So
as you look at this Utica team, and in high school, this isn't like college. You can't go in the portal or anything like that. You got to develop guys that you have and everything. What are some of the strengths of this team and some of the things that here through halfway through the season you say, hey, we still got to work on as we get into that second half of the year and try to pick up some more wins here?
Yeah, first off, we got 3 seniors sitting up here, and our rest of our seniors are back here behind the scenes. So we got a great senior class, number one. We got 11 guys that make up our seniors, guys who have been in the program with me and our staff for obviously 4 years now. These guys have worked hard. They're setting the tone. So really just, when we talk about the roster, these guys leading the charge there. Things we're doing well. You look at the last few weeks, the scores don't look great, but we're moving the ball okay. We got to execute a little bit better. We got to reduce some penalties and stuff. I think we're getting where we want to go. Like I've already said, we're excited moving forward with what's ahead of us. But bottom line, things that are outside of maybe strategy of the game is these guys, they play for each other. They're great teammates. They work hard. They play with effort. And for me as a coach, that's what I'm looking for. So I really think we're gonna put together some of that execution stuff, continue to get better, and that was our big emphasis today. Is in this week, it's just going to be keep getting better.
Yep.
The phrase I used today, stealing from Brian Kite, was "doesn't matter, get better."
Yeah.
So whether it's good, bad, whatever, positive, negative, doesn't matter. We're going to keep getting better. So it's nothing different. Every single day in practice, we work on some sort of fundamentals, and we work on preparing for our opponent.
Yeah.
And that's no different than any other day, any other week. So
I'm going to talk with some of the players here as well. Senior Kyler Ziski, right? I got it right this time. What position you play there for the Redskins?
I play cornerback and I play running back.
All right, excellent. So when you go into this season, and as Coach mentioned, 1-4, you don't want to be there right now. But guess what? There's only half the season over. You still got an opportunity to kind of turn this around. What did Coach maybe say to you that some of the things he wanted you to work on before the season, and maybe at the halfway point now, he says, "Hey, we still got to get better at as an individual and as a team."
Oh yeah, last year I started out at outside backer, and then halfway through the season where we are now, around last year I switched to corner. So I've been working over the summer with my trainer that I have, just on like DB stuff and getting like bigger, working in the weight room and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, I work my craft all over and over again. Like you said, fundamentals at practice, and that's pretty much it.
I've talked with Mount Vernon a couple of times this year, and one of the things they really focused on in the summer was speed and how much speed can affect the game. Has that been a focal point for you too, the speed of the game and to have that speed throughout a ball game and to affect the game?
Oh yes, sir. With my trainer, we do some speed workouts and agility workouts, so that's a key thing for me. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of fast, so that's a key point that I work on. So
yeah, I'm not fast, but you guys. Although I think I'm the fastest at the radio station, I will say that. Between if it's like Gary and Curtis and them, yeah, I'm probably the fastest of the team. And if you look at this second half of the season, you get into the second half, and some of the things you want to work on, you get a chance to play at home the next couple of weeks here against Lakewood and Newark Catholic. What do you want to see from yourself? What do you want to see from your team, as Coach mentioned, getting better every single day?
We've been talking about our DNA and our identity here recently. For me personally, I got to do my 1/11th. We have 11 people on the defense and 11 people on the offense. If I'm on offense, I got to do my 1/11th, and if we're on defense, I got to do my 1/11th. But personally, for the team, we just got to continue to execute and do our stuff.
Yeah. Cam, I'll have you take that mic there. What position you play there for the Redskins?
I play running back and outside linebacker.
All right, excellent. You look at where you're at the halfway point of this season. Just kind of assess what are some of the things you say, hey, as a team, we are still doing well, because there's always positives you can get from a season at this point. Some of the things you look at and you say, because, I mean, that game at Danville was pretty good for you guys. And some of the things that you say, hey, if we want to win some football games and right now you have a real chance to almost get back to 500 in the second half, some of the things you need to work on in the second half of the year.
We just got to work on limiting the big plays. That was a big focus in the first half of the season.
Yeah.
We just got to continue to do that and execute on offense and punch in the end zone.
Yeah, that first week with Centerburg, you look back at the stats, and Hayden Love has 4 touchdowns, and you look back and you go, okay, we got to limit these big plays and things like that. And it seems like for you guys that is a big focal point as well. But you look back at the Danville game. What went well in that Danville game? When you played on the road, you get a victory over there in Danville.
Oh, we just did well. Did a good job taking away their key players and making them throw the ball when they're good at running the ball.
Yeah.
We did a good job at that.
Yeah. What are some of the things that maybe you're saying, hey, we got to you personally want to work on? You talk about for the team working on, but some of the things you personally want to work on here in this second half of the year.
Me personally, I got to be a better leader. I lead by example pretty well, but I got to be a better vocal leader on and off the field. Just got to encourage my guys more.
What's kind of the message right now from Charlie? You kind of hear from him here that you got to work hard in practice. You got to be focused for the game. But what's some of the other messages maybe he's sending to you guys to say, hey, there is a second half of the season. This thing's not over yet.
Yeah, he always looks back at his Big Walnut coaching days, and one of the years he showed us, he started the season 0-5 and then came back 500 and won the league.
Yeah. So you guys got an opportunity here in front of you. So looking forward to that. Donovan, I'll have you grab that mic right there. What position you play?
I play nose tackle.
All right. You're just getting after people.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. We like it. When you look at the Utica Redskins in the first 5 weeks of the year, what do you see maybe defensively that you guys feel like you've done well on the defensive line and some of the things the defense has done well, despite a 1-4 record, but that win over there at Danville as well?
I will say our run defense is one of the better ones we've had in the past. For teams that like Centerburg, Danville, we've been able to shut down their run, make them pass more, which is kind of out of their comfort zone, and we're just getting after it every day.
What do you want to see the second half of the year? What do you want to work on?
As a team, like Cam said, just work on the big plays, not letting those, and for myself personally, just getting out of my head and practice how I play.
Yeah. Coach, the big plays, we heard it a little bit last week when we were chatting there with Mount Vernon and getting out to a faster start and things and limiting big plays and stuff. That can be a backbreaker, just for a mental side of a thing for a high school kid. But also the fact that, you get a big play, you got to try to get back out there and answer it immediately, and it's hard to do for something like that. How do you guys limit something like that? Is it a situation where you stuff the box against the run and try to avoid the bat? How can you go against something like preventing that big play?
Yeah, you mentioned obviously big plays. If you get them, great. If you're giving them up, it can hurt. We talked to our guys a lot there. Kind of a crazy stat we had. Our first 3 games, I think we gave up 10 touchdowns, and they were all like over 25, 30 yards.
Yeah.
So we got to limit that. These guys know that, and it just comes down a little bit to execution. A couple times being honest, we didn't tackle very well.
Yeah.
So we got to fix those things. But the biggest thing in the game of football, we talk all the time, is you're never going to play a perfect game. Something is going to go wrong.
Yeah.
It's going to happen every single game. We're not going to play a perfect game. We're not going to coach a perfect game. But the team and the guys who are able to move past those negatives fast, get to the next play, because there's nothing we're going to do about what's already happened. So that's a big focus, not only on big plays, but just anything. Negatives are going to happen. You got to move on. You got to get to the next play. And guys and teams who do that are going to have more success at the end. So,
what have these 3 seniors meant to this program and some of the things that they've done in their years here, not just this year, but throughout the time that they've been in the program?
Yeah, we got 3 up here, and again, I mentioned the rest of our seniors
Sure.
back here behind us. Love these guys. These guys up here, they've all been 4-year players playing every year. These are energetic guys, vocal guys. Kyler right here beside me, he's a fireball. He's energy. He's just he brings the mood up every day. Cam talked about leading and how he wants to be a better leader. But Cam is a leader. He leads. He leads by example, like he mentioned. These guys follow him. Donovan's a fun dude. I mean, he just gets after it. So, when I talked at the beginning of the show about the program and just the steps and the strides, and it's been slow at times, but I think we're always moving in the right direction. And I look at guys like Donovan, Cam, Ziski, guys back here. I think of guys in the past who are coachable guys. They do what we as coaches ask them to do. They're fun to be around, and they're great teammates. And I can say that about all these guys, and not just them, like we've mentioned to the seniors and our underclassmen as well. So love what I do, and these guys make that fun. That's why we coach.
And Kyler, the fans are. It's always great to play with the fans. I told my son, he plays soccer. I said, you shouldn't be able to hear what I'm saying when you're on the field because you should be so zoned in. I know it's hard when you don't really hear the fans a whole lot and things. But what do you think of the fans there at Utica?
Oh man, over at Danville. I mean, not just at Danville, but our community is great.
Yeah.
We got big supporters. We got just a huge student section. It's great. I mean, when you have so much energy coming from outside, not just inside, like on the field or on the sideline, it's just great.
Yeah. For you, Cam, what do you think of the fans there at Utica?
Yeah, they always come out and support us. Win, loss, doesn't matter. They're always there to support us.
Yeah.
Week in, week out, every single week. It's nice to have, helpful.
Yeah. For you, Donovan, tell us about the fans, man. Do you guys have a horn there? Does anybody have a horn? Because there are some schools over here that have a horn, at East Knox and stuff. You guys have a horn?
My mom, we don't have a horn.
It's your mom.
But my mom does have bells and air horns and her lovely voice.
So you hear it. You hear it.
Yes, sir, of course. All the time.
All right. We like that. You got some great fans there. You got some great kids right here. We're going to be talking with some more of these kids coming up as well. Let's take this break. We'll come back here. It's the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show on WMVO.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. Let's get ready to rumble. We love football season, and that means stove season is right around the corner. Buckeye Stoves. Check out our showroom with live displays on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. We offer 22 brands of stoves, fireplaces, and inserts. Wood, pellet, gas, and coal. BuckeyeStoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
Page One Group in beautiful Mount Vernon has your best interest in mind when it comes to you and your printing needs. Whether it's printing, design, laser engraving, or sublimation, there isn't a texture we can't print on. Promotional products are how you keep people coming back, and that's where we come in. Your business is our business. Page One Group, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Call 740-397-0262 and visit us on Scott Road.
So I got this neighbor, Dave. He was kind of curious about my lawn. Grumbled that he bought a patch fix for his yard. Well, it didn't fix the patch. I tried to tell him, call Prescription Turf Care. Come aerate and overseed in the fall. You get a nice, thick, healthy yard next year that goes great with that nice, thick, juicy steak right here. Call 740-397-1203 and ask about a free no-obligation estimate. And remember, if you want a healthy lawn and all the weeds gone, call Prescription Turf Care.
Call Prescription Turf Care.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
You never thought your child would get their own home so soon, but it needs new wiring pulled and the kitchen could use a makeover. It's time to get in touch with Cottage Electric and Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004.
Cottage Electric and Construction is a proud sponsor for this year's fall sports.
Cottage Electric and Construction, 740-627-8004.
All right, back here. It's Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show at Pizza Cottage. Thanks to Curtis for giving me a drink. He says, "Are you dry?" And he's over there, serves me a drink. What a guy. All right. Appreciate the Utica Redskins joining us. We're going to hear from Centerburg Volleyball here coming up as well. Hunter McKinney, who got himself an extra free pizza here for his performance against Danville. He's here. Braxton Fisher and Wyatt Bennett. I said that was an easy name, and I still butchered it. No, I appreciate you guys joining us here. Coach, you look back, back-to-back weeks, you guys have been shut out, but you got an opportunity to bounce back here against Lakewood this week. I want to go back to that game against Granville last week, 35-0, but that Granville program is tremendous. They're very, very good. What stood out to you in that game against Granville and some of the positives that you did take from that game against the Blue Aces?
Yeah, tough game, good program. Obviously, we knew that going in. Big battle with a crossover game in the LCL for us. Some takeaways for us. I mean, you know, we got shut out, but we moved the ball. Moved the ball pretty well. We had a couple long drives. I think we had a drive that was like 14 or 15 plays. We just couldn't pop anything, big play like we talked about in the first segment. We couldn't get that. So We had a couple young guys step in. You know, we've been battling a few injuries here lately.
Yeah.
So we've had some guys step up and play and get some good, valuable experience. So, you know, looking back, looking at the score, it's not fun. It's not what we want. But again, you turn the film on, you see some positives, and that's been our focus. Is we get back in Saturday morning, making sure we're highlighting what did go well, but then emphasizing and focusing on what do we got to do, what do we got to improve on as we move forward. So obviously, yeah, very good team, but we got to be better. We're going to be better, but we like I said, we moved the ball a little bit, did some decent things defensively. Their running back, you know, really good player, and they got a couple big plays on us as well. So.
Hunter, when you look at that game last week, what are some of the positives that you take from a game? Even though you lose to Granville, it was very good, but some of the positives you take from that?
Well, I thought that we really never gave up. I mean, like, they scored, like, 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, but I felt like we just had the energy and we never gave up on the game, and we just kept playing hard. And, I mean, it was a tough game, but I felt we just never gave up.
Yeah. You play wide receiver. You play any other positions too?
That game I played corner.
You played some corner too.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Look back at the Danville game. Let's look at the positive game here on the road against Danville, man. You had a great game there. What went into that ball game? You have a nice night there in Danville.
I just think that after Centerburg, I just felt like that was just like it was just coming. I just needed to get that breakout game for me, and then, I mean. Honestly, I don't know. I was just having a blast.
Yeah, isn't it part of having fun? Go have fun, and it makes it a little bit easier and things. What do you want to see? Second half of the year, you guys have some opportunities here, hosting Lakewood, playing at home against Newark Catholic. What do you want to see from yourself and from the team?
I would like to win a league championship. Yep. I think it's very possible this year. I mean, Johnstown's obviously really good, and Heath has been struggling, but they're always pretty good. So I think we have a pretty good chance. And then with me, I would just like to keep helping the team with points on the board and then just be an energy guy and have fun.
All right. You got to have the energy.
Yeah.
And looking forward to this game this week. Braxton, what position you play?
I play wide receiver.
All right. You're out there on the edge, too. Looking back at that game against Granville, what are some of the positives maybe you gained from a game like that, and some of the things leading into this week you say, hey, we can build off of and get an opportunity to get a win against Lakewood?
I think no matter what, our team is always energetic, and that we move the ball. We just we didn't execute in the big moments. I think against Lakewood, we have a great opportunity to come out and show what we got.
And we'll talk about that game against Danville, too. What went right in the win for you guys to get a win from your perspective?
I think we knew coming into that game that it was their first home game on their new field, and we wanted to prove everyone wrong. We had great energy in that game, the whole game, and I think if we have that same energy in the LCL, then we have a great opportunity.
Wyatt, you look back at the game against Granville. You guys fall in that one, but you have some opportunities here ahead of you. What do you want to see from this team going into this week and in that second half of the year?
Honestly, I would just like to see us push through, make some big changes, and see how we can shift around our team to make a better impact through the season, the rest of the season.
As Coach mentioned, it kind of starts with practice, too. You practice the same way that you play on a Friday night, and that's important that you guys how you practice throughout a week, right?
Yeah. A lot of things have gone on in practice. We've changed around some young guys to better suit our scout, like offense and defenses to help us.
All right, well, looking forward to this ball game this week, Coach. With the Licking County League, so how does it work the rest of the way? You guys haven't played technically any conference games, or how does this work? The LCO kind of confuses me.
Yeah, that's been the message. These guys will I'm sure, agree to it, is that, we talked about resetting the season, the second half, but, we have not played a conference game yet. Granville is in the LCL. That's in the big side. We're in the small side, so that game does not count towards our league record. We are 0-0 in the LCL Cardinal.
Okay.
So we have 5 league games ahead of us. We're going to go one game at a time. We're going to focus on one at a time. And as Hunter said right there, there's no reason that we can't go compete for an LCL title here this year.
Yeah. Can it help, too, to play these teams like Granville and to play these tough ball games where, yeah, these teams are really good, but now you see where you guys can be if you put things together?
Yeah, I think we've played a great schedule. Granville
Thanks,
tough.
Brian Radaba.
Ridgewood is solid. I mentioned we've had a couple injuries here the last few weeks. I think we're getting a little bit healthier now. So, we talked about how we went through some of the KMAC with Centerburg, Danville, Fredericktown. I mean, we've played a good team every single week.
Yep.
So I do think that helps. One thing I've talked about in the past, I obviously agree to these games when we're talking about scheduling is. But if we want this program to get to where we want it to get to, we need to compete against some of these programs that are where we want to be at. And that's kind of the mentality I've taken. So they've been very good teams. We've competed. We've battled. We've seen good things on film, but we're not going to take anybody for granted either. I mean, it's Lakewood this week, and that is it. I'm not worried about Newark Catholic. I'm not worried about Northridge. I'm not worried about Johnstown or Heath. Because if you don't prepare every single week and show up ready to play, whether you're the better team or not, you're going to be in a battle. So it is a 1 week at a time mentality. I know that's what coaches say, but that's truly our message is – we are 0-0 in the league. We can make a run, but we got to take care of business 1 week at a time.
Sure. And I got to tease Brian because if I don't,
like it.
Yeah, what's the point? Hunter, the fans at Utica, great fans there. I've been around Utica fans for a long time. They're really good fans. I'll tell you what. So, what do you think of the fans? You hear Donovan's mom.
I do hear Donovan's mom. And, I mean, they're always supportive.
Yeah.
Even when we're having a bad game, they're still cheering for every good thing we do. And especially at Danville, they were going nuts.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That's
the energy
fun.
was crazy.
Yeah.
And it just fed us. And then we just kept grinding, and we won that thing.
Excellent. Braxton, the fans, they're awesome, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Great atmosphere. Every game, even in tough losses, they're still there, always supporting us.
Yeah. Like I say, I've been around Utica fans for a long time. I grew up in the Mid-Buckeye Conference when Utica was there, and we lost some games, so let's put it that way. But they have great fans over there. Wyatt, what do you think of the fans there at Utica?
I just think the fans are really pumping us up sometimes when we're down, and especially just me, for instance, I always get down on myself because I haven't really started varsity much, but the fans always help me get up and find confidence in myself.
You guys got a student section that's pretty good?
Yeah.
You got anybody, you want to shout anybody out up there?
Definitely Devin Woodford. He's
Devin.
he's always doing crazy stuff in the student
You guys
section.
echo that?
I would say we're like Cohen Fisher.
Cohen
He's
Fisher,
always
all right.
getting crazy.
All right, Cohen Fisher. Is that your brother or something? Are you related?
No,
Is somebody
we're
different?
not related.
He's like, no, I'm not claiming it. Charlie, ultimately, with this group that you have some great kids here, and you have a program that has an opportunity here to these last 5 games, like you said, win a league title. That's overall what the goal is, but getting better with this group, it should be fun these last 5 games, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's crazy when you reflect. Like we tell these guys, early on that there's plenty of football left, but then it quickly becomes not much left. So, I think these guys, they hear some of our coaches talk all the time about how, the clock's ticking. This doesn't last forever. And it's hard to understand that, especially when you're young. These guys now as seniors, I'm sure they're starting to feel that. I mean, we have 5 weeks. We got a month. A little over a month of guaranteed football, high school football for the rest of their life. So, you said it, great group of kids. They're respectful. They're fun to be around. They're coachable. And, again, I've already said it, but that makes what we do fun. Look forward to getting in and working every day, putting in a lot of time. They put in a ton of time. And really want to see that pay off for them here down the road the rest of this season. So, I've said it numerous times, but we are excited for the second half of the season. 1 week at a time. And I think you're going to see a lot of these seniors and obviously the rest of our team. You're going to see them do some good things here the rest of the year.
Looking at these three quickly, what have they meant to this program? And some of the guys that didn't want to come up here, maybe that Ernest talking to, that didn't want to come up here, what these seniors have meant.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, all these guys are awesome. We got two senior receivers right here beside me, Hunter and Braxton. Hunter's a great playmaker. Obviously a guy that we're looking to get the ball to, and we identified that early in his career. A guy that we got to get the ball to. Braxton, I think, is I think back to his freshman year and just the development that he's shown from then. I mean, he is a reliable receiver. He catches the ball. He does what we ask. He blocks well. He's gotten better and better. He's a both these guys. Hunter's a 3-year receiver starter. Braxton's a 2-year receiver starter. So I've seen a lot of development out of them. Wyatt Bennett down there on the end. I'm really proud of this guy. And just being honest, if we would have looked back 6 months ago, I'm not sure we knew where Wyatt fit in, but he has worked extremely hard. He's been exceptionally positive and just a great teammate. He's played on all our special teams all year, and he got his first varsity start at corner 2 weeks ago because of the attitude that he's shown and the work that he's put in. So really proud of Wyatt for what he's done. And again, there's other guys back here. Love being around every single one of these guys.
We appreciate you guys coming in, Charlie, and we always know that the program at Utica, you guys are always working hard, and you always got great kids too. We appreciate you guys coming down and hanging out with us tonight, and good luck taking on Lakewood this upcoming Friday night, and we'll look forward to following you guys throughout the season as well. But again, I appreciate the Utica Redskins high school football team joining us here. Let's take this break. We'll come back. More of the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show from Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is coming up.
Time and Temperature is brought to you by
Knox County Veteran Services, located at 105 East Chestnut Street, Mount Vernon. Stop in and see us today.
You never thought your child would get their own home so soon, but it needs new wiring pulled and the kitchen could use a makeover. It's time to get in touch with Cottage Electric and Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004.
Cottage Electric and Construction is a proud sponsor for this year's fall sports.
Cottage Electric and Construction, 740-627-8004.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. Let's get ready to rumble. We love football season, and that means stove season is right around the corner. Buckeye Stoves. Check out our showroom with live displays on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. We offer 22 brands of stoves, fireplaces, and inserts. Wood, pellet, gas, and coal. BuckeyeStoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
Page One Group in beautiful Mount Vernon has your best interest in mind when it comes to you and your printing needs. Whether it's printing, design, laser engraving, or sublimation, there isn't a texture we can't print on. Promotional products are how you keep people coming back, and that's where we come in. Your business is our business. Page One Group, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Call 740-397-0262 and visit us on Scott Road.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
So I got this neighbor, Dave. He was kind of curious about my lawn. Grumbled that he bought a patch fix for his yard. Well, it didn't fix the patch. I tried to tell him, call Prescription Turf Care. Come aerate and overseed in the fall. You get a nice, thick, healthy yard next year that goes great with that nice, thick, juicy steak right here. Call 740-397-1203 and ask about a free no-obligation estimate. And remember, if you want a healthy lawn and all the weeds gone, call Prescription Turf Care.
Call Prescription Turf Care.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
You're listening to the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show, live on WMVO, brought to you in part by Pizza Cottage, Knox County Veteran Services, and Prescription Derf Care.
All right, we're back here on the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show. Thanks for joining us here. Thanks to Utica Football. Appreciate those guys coming in here and chatting with us, and the Utica Redskins will take on Lakewood this Friday night. All right, first time we've had volleyball on this year, and I promised Abby that I would not ask anything about putting the numbers behind their back like beach volleyball. Curtis, I've learned it. I only asked her like 3 straight years.
We're getting there. Progress is progress.
We're getting better.
There it is.
And appreciate you guys joining us here on the program. Jasmine Larimore and Sedona Weisbrod. Did I get it?
You did. You nailed it.
Oh, man. You better enjoy it because that's the last time I'm saying your name. I'm just teasing you. But I appreciate you guys joining us here. Centerburg Volleyball right now top the Knoxmore Athletic Conference, but as we were talking with these guys, there's still part of the season to go, and you got to stay focused to continue winning volleyball games. It's 8-1 at the KMAC, 11-5. Is it a volleyball game or a match? It's
match. Yeah.
Match.
Yep.
See, I still got to
learn. I
still got to learn.
Yeah.
Got a lot of kids.
I'm here for you.
Email
me any questions.
Oh my gosh, it's great because without you, I'd be saying the wrong thing the whole time. If we covered volleyball, I'd have to take like a rule book with me.
I have one. I can get you a copy.
You
should come on down. It's a great time to call volleyball.
Me and Curtis already agreed that if we were ever doing one that you weren't coaching in, that you would already be the color girl.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Boom,
I'm here for it. I think it'd be excellent.
You look at Centerburg Volleyball, you guys, number one, you guys have had a really good program for years. I mean, you look back, state champions in 2003. You roll into Centerburg, and you see the big old sign there. Yeah. It says state champions 2003 in volleyball. Were you on that team?
That was my freshman year, so I was not on varsity as my freshman year. So I was actually their camera girl, so I did the color commentary for the coach when she went through and did stats. So
I like it.
Cool.
So you already got some experience.
Yeah, there you go.
You had a lot of girls try out this year and everything,
Absolutely.
and that is a really good sign for this program. And
Yeah.
that people want to get involved with Centerburg Volleyball because they know you guys are a successful program, right?
Yeah, it's a huge compliment. It's a kind of a good problem to have because it's tough because you only have so many jerseys, and so you have to make some decisions, and it's really difficult. But it's also a really big compliment that people do want to be a part of the program and see the girls and the success they've had. So, it's kind of a double-edged sword sometimes.
Yeah. This team, though, you won the KMAC last year, didn't you?
Correct.
And you bounced back this year. Is it kind of the same team? Are you replacing a lot of people?
So we had three seniors last year, and I have one senior this year. There was 3 seniors that also played pivotal roles. So it's very similar, but not the same at all. So, I mean, we do have a lot of returning varsity players, which has been great. But we're a very young team. Both Sedona and Jasmine here being sophomores and both outside middle back players that are playing 6 rotations. So we are a young team, but it's been really exciting to have all of the young talent there.
I have no idea what you talked about on the second part there.
That's okay.
You understand here, though. But right now you're sitting at 11-5, 8-1 in the KMAC. You feel pretty good where you're at right now. You're one up on Fredericktown and Loudonville, I think, in the conference, right?
Right, yeah. So, and we just played Loudonville for the second time last week. We feel good where we are. We're definitely hitting our stride at the right time. We're definitely on the upswing. We had a really good weekend this past weekend playing Heath and taking that win in 4, which was really exciting, and it was probably our best match this season. So I think we're hitting our peak at the right time here towards the end of the season.
Jasmine, being a sophomore coming into this and going, oh, by the way, we won the conference last year, and the expectations are to win the conference again, because that's just how Centerburg volleyball works and things like that. What were some of the things that maybe Coach mentioned to you about your role with the team and some of the expectations going into this season?
Well, I think we all are expected to work super hard in practice, and I think me and Sedona both being captains, I think she expected us to work extra hard and hold our teammates accountable, which I think is a big part of being a captain, and just making sure everyone else is doing their part and just encouraging them to be the best they can so then we can get to that another K-MAC championship.
All right, excellent. Sedona, again, a sophomore on this program. What are some of the expectations that coaches had for you and for this program going into this year?
Yeah, I think that we just all want to hold each other accountable, like she said. I mean, we're such a talented program, and every player is really athletic. And I think when we come in the timeouts and stuff, she just tells us, we know that they want to beat us, and we just want to come out there and show them who we are and the kind of people that we're going to play as.
I think Sedona mentioned it right there, is that you guys got target on your back. There's no question about it. You guys got target on your back after the success that you've had here. How has your team, from a coaching perspective, handled that, being younger and being with those expectations?
Right. The mindset portion of volleyball in general is a big, just like it is in any sport, it's whatever the percentage they say, 90% skill, 10%, whatever it is. But it's being a young team and getting them in that mindset of you have to press and be challenged, but you also have to be consistent and realize that you have to play at a certain level to be able to always win. And we try to just take things very short-sighted, very one point at a time. So I try to harp a lot on mindset for them so that they put themselves in a good frame of mind to be able to be successful on the court. But it is a challenge at times, but it's nice because they're, especially both of these two here, are very athletic and have great success in other sports as well and in club volleyball. So they're very used to the pressure of it, so that part's been helpful for them to be successful in other arenas as well.
Hey, shout out to Rich Porter for sending me the stats that Sedona
Thanks,
and Jasmine have a combined, let's do the math here, 449 kills, which means somebody's setting them and they're spiking it. Is that right?
That is correct, yeah. So
oh my gosh, Curtis, mark that down.
Yeah. Yeah, spike is a little outdated, but we'll go with it. More of a hit is what we
So it's called a hit now, really?
Hit, yeah.
How long's that been a
thing? So instead of bump, set, spike, it would be pass, set, attack, or pass, set.
When did that happen?
Kill. Yeah.
Wow.
About 1995, I would say.
That is not true. That is not true. When I was in high school, they say bump, set, spike.
Okay, I'm really sorry.
And
we're older than you think, my friend.
I guess
we're older than you think.
I've been out of high school for 15 years, but leading in kills, that's important.
Yes, big time.
That means you're finishing, right?
Yeah, correct.
You're getting points here.
Yeah, to finish, we have excellent defense. It's one of our strong suits, and our serve receive is really top-notch as well. But that can't do anything unless they finish at the net. So for them to be able to do that is, paramount.
And the next closest after those two is at 86. So, but
yeah.
They're dominating right now and playing really well. So I want to go back to Saturday though, and the game against Heath. You win 3-1. What did you like about your team there? What did you say when you left there? Hey, going into this week, before I think you play Cardington tomorrow night,
correct,
and then you play at Mount Gilead this week as well. What did you say to your team prior to the conference games this week?
Prior to the Heath game, I knew it was going to be a good challenge for us because they're a talented team and a bigger school than us. So going into that, I really wanted us to play free. I wanted us to play together, and I wanted us to be really forward-thinking. So in volleyball, it's a lot about anticipation and being able to put yourself in a good place to be successful. And they did that very, very well. Our back row really was exceptional. Our serve receive is the best it's been all year, and that gives us those opportunities to make smart decisions at the net and be able to kill the ball for everybody. So we played excellent. It was the best set or best match we've played all year. So I was really happy with our just the way we put everything together.
My apologies going the rest of this interview. I'm mind blown about that bump set spike thing.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, it's blowing my mind really right now. I can't believe that. What age am I living in? Jasmine, you look back at the Heath game. What did you like from your team in that ball game and some of the things you're leading into a home game against Cardington and at Mount Gilead this week you guys want to work on?
I feel like on Saturday, it just felt like everything clicked with us, and I felt like we had that good balance of, like, we're having fun, but, like, we're also here to win. And I felt like everyone just did their job, and I felt like we did a really great job of playing with them. And then, because I don't know, we just did we just did a really great job. Everyone did their job, and I think we did a great job in the back row, like Coach said, and I feel like it just is really going to help us for the rest of the season, the second half of the season.
You know, you heard the football guys say play your 111. It's kind of the same thing in volleyball. You got to play your role. If you don't, and it messes up for everybody else. No pressure or anything, but
I know exactly.
I mean, it messes up for everybody. Sedona, what'd you get from the Heath game? Some of the things you take into this week?
We played as a team. Like, we had so much confidence. We had confidence in each other, and like it just showed on the court, and we executed and just played so well together. I feel like it brought back, because we went through like a little rough spot the week before, but it just brought back like our spark with each other, and we just had so much energy and so much confidence with each other during the game.
Coach, how important are those non-conference games? You talk about dominating in the conference and winning the conference and things, but the importance of these non-conference games where you kind of get those, work out the kinks a little bit before you play in those games where it really makes a difference.
Right, yeah. So, I mean, my goal for non-conference is to set us up for success for the tournament. So I want to play people that are bigger than us, have more, of a pool of people to pull from for, tryouts and things like that. Like, I want to play the big schools so that we can prepare ourselves for a district title, for regional, so we can go as far as we can in tournaments. So it is something that I have Mr. Porter really look into, is making sure we have a strong non-conference, which we played Highland is non-conference, and we played Buckeye Valley and had a great win against them as well. And Adina, who is ranked #1 in our division, so we got to play them, even though they're not in our conference. They're in our division, and they're a really tough team. So to be able to play against the best, it's always good for us.
We're going to talk some more with Abby, with Jasmine, and Sedona here coming up. Centerburg Volleyball on the program tonight, and I'm trying to gather myself after bump set spike not being a thing anymore. All right, we'll take this break. We'll come back. More of the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show coming up.
And Temperature is brought to you by Knox County Veteran Services, located at 105 East Chestnut Street, Mount Vernon. Stop in and see us today.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
So I got this neighbor, Dave. He was kind of curious about my lawn. Grumbled that he bought a patch fix for his yard. Well, it didn't fix the patch. I tried to tell him, call Prescription Turf Care. Come aerate and overseed in the fall. You get a nice, thick, healthy yard next year that goes great with that nice, thick, juicy steak right here. Call 740-397-1203 and ask about a free no-obligation estimate. And remember, if you want a healthy lawn and all the weeds gone, call Prescription Turf Care.
Call Prescription Turf Care.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. Let's get ready to rumble. We love football season, and that means stove season is right around the corner. Buckeye Stoves. Check out our showroom with live displays on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. We offer 22 brands of stoves, fireplaces, and inserts. Wood, pellet, gas, and coal. BuckeyeStoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Page One Group in beautiful Mount Vernon has your best interest in mind when it comes to you and your printing needs. Whether it's printing, design, laser engraving, or sublimation, there isn't a texture we can't print on. Promotional products are how you keep people coming back, and that's where we come in. Your business is our business. Page One Group, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Call 740-397-0262 and visit us on Scott Road.
You never thought your child would get their own home so soon, but it needs new wiring pulled and the kitchen could use a makeover. It's time to get in touch with Cottage Electric and Construction. Give Brian and his team a call at 740-627-8004.
Cottage Electric and Construction is a proud sponsor for this year's fall sports.
Cottage Electric and Construction, 740-627-8004.
WMVO Weather Center forecast.
The temp is currently 66 degrees with a few clouds. The wind is from the southeast at 6 miles per hour and it's raining. The forecast for this evening, cloudy with light wind with periods of rain expected. The temp 66 degrees. Overnight, cloud-filled skies with a light breeze with scattered thunderstorms with the temp 65. And then tomorrow, mostly cloudy with some light winds with scattered showers. The temp 76. That's Storm Track weather on the heart of Knox County, WMVO.
You're listening to the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show, live on WMVO. Brought to you in part by Page One Group, Buckeye Stoves, and Cottage Electric and Construction.
All right, and we welcome you back here to the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show at Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon. Thanks to the great staff here at Pizza Cottage and all that they do for us here. And we've had a busy night here. A lot of people coming down and enjoying this pizza feast on a Monday. And we're looking forward to I hope you guys enjoyed a pizza feast.
It was excellent. Yeah. Loved it.
Who doesn't like pizza?
I love
Pizza
it.
and talking sports. Then you got games this week. You don't have to practice. I mean, you know, and you're going to go tell your whole team that I said bump, set, spike, and it's going to be embarrassing. All right. Appreciate you guys joining us this week. Take on Cardington and Mount Gilead in a couple of games here. And, you know, we talk often with the football teams and stuff like that, that you have to be focused every single night.
Sure.
You have a night where you let your guard down and you're in trouble. And you guys are being chased right now. There's not a whole lot of room for error with where Loudonville is and where Fredericktown is right now. But in the game against Cardington the first time, you host them tomorrow, so get out to the game. Maybe I'll come out there to the game.
Come on, it's a great time.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got to watch the Guardians too, but I mean,
Listen, you have a phone, you could watch. You know,
watch the Guardian
little live
there.
sports.
Yeah, there you go. Well, against Cardington the first time, what went right? I mean, if you look back at that game and, and you guys win there, what went right in that game?
I mean, we approach
or match, whatever it's called.
Match, yeah. So
match.
we approach, you know, all of our games very similarly. That we're looking for consistency, and we're looking to execute. You know, and I think in our conference, just like you said, like if you're not focused on who you're playing, like anybody can beat anybody any given day. And as I try to tell my team, like people want to beat us, obviously. So, you know, they're going to play their best games against us. So we always have to be prepared for that and be able to run down that ball and just execute at the net.
Yeah. Jasmine, against Cardington, against Mount Gilead the first time, you remember any about those games, kind of what stood out in those games?
I think we definitely played our game. We didn't go down to their level at all, and I think that's just what you have to do in the KMAC because, like Coach said, there's a lot of ups and downs, like teams beating people you wouldn't expect, and so I think, just playing our game, and that's what got us through those two games.
Sedona, you look back at those two games. I don't think you were going to have a tremendous memory and remember everything that happened. Well, what kind of stood out, some of the things that you remember from those games?
Normally
or matches?
Normally our serve, receive, and then our serves are really good, which is just like how you win games. If you have good serve, receive, and serves, then you're predicted to win the games. But we just execute normally, and I feel like we have so much energy against like those smaller schools. And it's kind of hard to have like always energy, but like I think we did a good job during those games at like staying accountable to ourselves and just playing our game.
Is it kind of, I didn't say it's that simple, but if you guys play the way you know to play, and you've got the talent that you have, Abby. You guys are going to be really successful and have, potentially even win the conference once again, right?
That's correct.
I mean, that's the plan, right?
That is the plan.
What division are you guys in right now?
So we were Division 6 last year, and we are now the smallest school in Division 5. I know.
Is that because of all the kids that are there?
So
the school?
So it's your EMIS numbers as far as like.
I don't know what that means.
Sorry, it's your 9 through 12 population of females, and then you also have a competitive balance. He's mimicking Bump Set Spike behind the camera. Sorry, had to laugh at that one. And then your competitive balance as far as your open enrollment numbers is what calculates that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So you guys move up a little bit, but it's
We do.
very good competition for you guys. And when's the tournament draw? How far away is that?
So draw will be on October 5th.
All right, so that's like a week and a half away or something?
Yeah, about 2 weeks from now is our draw, and then we'll have a couple more games after that week, and then we'll start tournaments the week after.
All right, well, we're looking forward to seeing how Centerburg fares here, and obviously with a talented group here. Talk about the fact that you've got 2 sophomores you bring here, because a lot of times, here you're able to bring 2 sophomores. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That just shows that for this year and for years down the road, the expectations remain the same for Centerburg.
Absolutely.
And it's we talk often about Danville football, and that Danville football is every year, and really Centerburg football is getting there to the same point as well. Where there's an expectation, there's a real expectation for you guys, whether you're young or not, that you're going to win the KMAC or at least compete in the KMAC every year.
I have to remind myself sometimes that, I have a freshman that's playing on varsity, and she's a 15-year-old kid, and I have to remind myself sometimes of that, these are kids at school, and these are kids still learning themselves and how to be a person in sports and in their academics and be successful in all those things. But I do have very high expectations for them, and they have high expectations for themselves, and they meet those very consistently. I couldn't be more proud of the group that I have. They are young, but they all are very driven, and they all want to work together, which is so awesome. And they have very high goals for themselves, and so I'm just here to facilitate those things and keep them pushing. And progress is progress, whether it's a senior that I'm trying to push into getting better, or it's a freshman or sophomores or whomever. So.
And is it beyond the regular season, Jasmine, that you got to get better? It's in the off season, playing those club things, and then when you get into the regular season of high school volleyball, it's just business as usual.
It really is, though, because I feel like you can tell people that show up for themselves, that are working in the off season, and the ones that aren't. And it also shows a lot for how much you care about volleyball. Because if you really want to be better and you want to be better for your team, you'll work hard in the off season.
All right, and Sedona, kind of the same thing for you. There's a lot of work that goes into it, not just during the regular season, but for you guys to be this successful, you're playing in club stuff and all kinds of stuff throughout, right?
Yeah. So.
When you look at these, do you guys play other sports?
I play softball.
You play softball. You play other sports too.
Just
all right, so you're going to focus on volleyball, and you play some softball. They're getting a new baseball field there at Centerburg too, I heard.
They're working on it. They've done some big fundraising for that. But to brag on them a little bit, she's an excellent catcher in softball and does a really, really nice job. And she, a lot of people want to say that you got to play volleyball all year round. You don't have to. You have to be an athlete, and you have to keep yourself in shape and knowing how to move your body and be just that athlete. And that's exactly what Jasmine is. And she's a high-level competitor at everything she does. And Sedona, to brag on her, she plays for one of the best clubs in the country, Mintonette, which is.
I've seen them before. They're good.
She they're very good. She plays on an excellent team, so she plays at a high level all year round.
I'm glad you said that too, because I would have said it wrong.
Yeah, Mintonette. That's what volleyball used to be called back in the day. That's like the original.
Back when it was Bump Set Spike,
Yeah, way back. So they both are just high-level athletes that, are consistently being competitive all year round, which is excellent.
Well, we appreciate you guys spending some time with us here. Sure. Best of luck this week. You're hosting Cardington on Tuesday, so get out there and cheer them on. Hold a sign up that says Bump Set Spike. Have a great time. I may do that tomorrow just to toy with you guys.
Thanks for that. Yeah, that's great.
I don't think Kaylee would let me.
Maybe she'll help you make it. You can get
No, she would act like she didn't know me.
Okay.
Hey, appreciate you joining us. Thanks to Curtis and Gary behind the camera. We're going to sit at the Buckeye Roundtable here. It is the Griffin Insurance Monday Night Sports Talk Show from Pizza Cottage.